Hi everyone, this is Cindy the Crocheter. If I'm staring off to space, that's because I really don't know which way to look. So if anyone has a Samsung S21, I think I have, let me know. Do I stare at the screen dot that I see so that it makes me seem like I'm looking at everyone, or do I look straight ahead? Who knows? Anyways. Ooh, I'm a little close. I don't know. I just feel crooked all the time. I don't know. I don't like the angle. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. This is where I should cut it and then put this as a blooper. Anyways, welcome new, welcome old. I am here to show you why I think I may need to change my name now. Over the weekend, I wanted to try something new. This package was staring at me, and I'm like, you know what, Blanket? I love ya, but I need a break from you. And I want to do things that I don't think I can do, and then prove myself wrong and be like, you got it, girl. You got it, girl. Oh my goodness. Why I look horrible? My red eyes and everything. I didn't realize. It's actually 3:20 a.m. on a early Wednesday morning. And I want to get this video done and uploaded because I can't contain myself. You know, I want to show. So, can anyone guess what I'm talking about? Well, come on, guess. Anyways. Alrighty. Oh, I feel so bad. Madonna, look away. Look away, Madonna. Madonna Ballard gave a beautiful shout out to me, and you know, I was having not a rough day, but you know how you get sometimes woe is me kind of, and then someone as wonderful as Madonna gives you a shout out, and it's just like, you know, so it touched my heart. And anyways, that's probably going to be the last shout out I get from her after I show what I just did. Nothing against, but this is what I made. Look at that. Look how awfully crooked this is. Look how slanted it is. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, look at that. I screwed up the row here. I missed a stitch and tried to figure out how to get it. I don't know what I did. I don't know how to go back. If you don't know what I'm showing you, because you are not familiar with what I just am showing you, this is a simple dishcloth used by needles. Yes. Cindy was knitting over the weekend. And I was researching. Well, I didn't research. I just went gung-ho and learned how to cast on. So I cast on. And so I was casting on, and I know some people I noticed do this twisting of the yarn, and that's how they cast on. But I did the casting on by using the needle. And I'm looking for a pattern that uses, I didn't realize, but they have it written here, size 5 hooks. That's what this is. It's a size 5 hook. These are slippery as double H hockey sticks, is it? HE double hockey sticks. but it was part of Bailey's um, mystery birthday and birthday that she gave me, and this was part of the thing. And I did remember I did buy other needles, which I don't know where I put them. They're over there, but if I pull it out, it's gonna make everything fall. But I do have also from a mystery box, I have these Shagoo ones. Now, I used the pattern by Knits and Bits. That's the pattern I used. She used 4.5 hooks, but I figure, well, you know what, I'll just use what I have, you know. And let me tell you, this took me all weekend, and you know, I can even tell my mistakes. That's how good I am, you know. I can cast on, I know how to knit, and I'm a pro, right? However, the people keep on saying once you get the knit and the purl down, so purl is going to be my next thing that I'm going to learn. And yeah, look how I like how it turned out with the red stripe and the bit of green. And yes, I got to work on the tension, and see their pattern, you know, I forget. So it's supposed to be like a little space. Sorry, Autumn, I gotta concentrate. So there's supposed to be a space in between, but sometimes I forgot to increase. So I'm like, I don't know how to back the stitches. And so I'm just going to continue and just add a stitch. And I'm like, you know, this is my first one. I'm just going for it. And I think I did quite well. Originally, this pattern is to knit increasing to till you get 31 stitches, and then you start to decrease. But by 33, I'm like, this looks like a nice size. So it's just a mini. I'm going to probably use it for like a little not a coaster, but if I have a hot bowl, you know, I'll just put it as that. I know. When I talk, you know, I know, okay. So anyways, this is what I did. I used these knitting needles. After I was doing this, I put it down, but I've noticed, you know, I think it took me an hour to actually get past this row. And I would, okay, you gotta go, Autumn. I'm gonna gently push her down. Go. Okay, and anyways, so it took me maybe several tries, because I still was working on. These are super slippery. See, they're falling out of my hands. They are slippery. I know as a pro knitter, these would be probably what you would want to use because the yarn just slides so easily. Now, I did some researching. Okay, oh, Autumn, get your claws out of my new clothes. Get your claws out of my new clothes. Oh, cats and claws and clothes that can get holes. So I got Loops and Threads. Is what brand these are that I was using, but I really liked them. But I do have plastic ones I'm gonna try, but they also said bamboo is, because I ended up researching Autumn. I might have to pause this and just, you know, go, Autumn, go. I think she wants me to play with her. But anyways, so, oh man, this It's probably why I should have went to bed, got up, made this video, but then you wouldn't have the Cindy charm, would you? Okay, anyways. Back to my first knitted project ever. My sister was the one who started knitting, but she only did like knitting a tiny scarf for her teddy bear, and I just never really got into knitting. Crocheting, I seen my aunt do, and that's what fascinated me with knitting. I mean crocheting. But I have wanted to start a simple dishcloth. So like I said, I know I'm repeating us, so this was from Knits and Bits pattern I used. And after that, like after I was working on it, put it aside, I'm like, okay, I'm struggling like, well, first off, let's backtrack before I was rudely interrupted. What I was going to say is, once I figured out how to cast on, I cast it on, and I found this pattern that seemed very easy and that I could do, which again is from Knits and Bits. So as a crocheter, I'm thinking, okay, I need to crochet or chain 25. That's what I usually do. I chain 25 for a dishcloth. So here I am. I cast on 25. I went to review this dishcloth, and I'm like, what? You're only starting with 4? I don't get it. You know, you're starting with 4, and you're going to make a dishcloth starting with 4 stitches that you cast it on. So I followed the video, and then a little bit, and then I'm like, no, you know, I'm an expert. She's nuts. So I'm only kidding. She's not, because I don't even know who she is. And so then I went to other ones that made dishcloths, and I'm thinking, oh, okay. And so as I watched further into the video, I realized, okay, so you're making it grow and grow and grow, and then you're decreasing. And I'm thinking, isn't that what corner to corner is like? So anyways, so once I got that concept in my head, then I could understand a bit of knitting. So another person I found, and I'm just going to see if I can get her name right. She is Sheeps and Stitching, I think. Yes. So I started to follow this channel called Sheep and Stitch. And I'm going to link all the 3 names that I've mentioned. So I've started to follow her channel. And when I wasn't knitting, I went to her playlist, and she has, you know, best beginner stitches, and then she's like knitting tips you need to know, casting on methods. She has a playlist of, you know, how to cast on, knit and purl, or just knit and then just purl. And so I just kind of researched a bit more. And then she even had a little section where she's like, if you're a beginner, you know, bamboo will probably be the best because it sticks a little and it will slow down. Because I'm telling you, it literally took me an hour or more because when I didn't realize at the time that I could just weave the needle back into the holes, but I just was like, whatever. And so here I am casting on 4 and knitting and then increasing, knitting and increasing. And let me tell you, I don't know, I think I'm a continental, I don't know, I have to figure that out, but I find I have my yarn like I have it as a crocheter, and I'm noticing that I just use my, anyways. I noticed that my middle finger was super sore, and I tried to be loose, but I didn't want to be too loose in my project. So I ended up, when I would decrease, I'd have to literally sit there, pull up the stitches to get my needle in, and then pick up the other stitch and get my needle in, and then try and, do that motion. So by the end, let me just say my thumb was sore all day Monday, but now I'm back to normal. And I'm just, will I do this again? Yes. Once I get my blankets done, yes. I will definitely try maybe the proper size that it calls for, but I think I did really good for my first try. Like, it was a struggle to get started because it literally would just slip right off. And I happened to find a little knitting package that someone sent me. So I'm like, yes. So by the second day, I was putting these on. But it was neat to just watch it grow. It was neat. And so, yeah, I'm still watching Sheep and Stitches videos and stuff. And she makes it entertaining and enjoyable to watch. And oh yeah, here's maybe any knitters out there can tell me, did I drop some stitches or how did I flub that? But I think I probably missed a stitch, or I thought I missed a stitch, but yeah. I was so excited. I was like, yes, this is going to be perfect. But you know what? Sometimes you need a little imperfection, right? We're not all perfect, so I can't be perfect on my first try. I can think I can, but we'll see. So I'll probably be doing more of these. And yeah, to be telling you the truth, I probably could get another one of these. And I was wondering, I'm pretty sure if I crocheted, I'd probably have used it pretty much all of my yarn. But I got a good stretch to it, so I'm not too tight. I just need to figure out how to work this video. Oh my gosh, thank you for watching this video. I hope I have explained what I'm trying to tell you. I picked out oh no, is that a I thought I had I had a friend in my nose. Oh my gosh, this video is just gonna be, I promise it's been only Dr. Pepper, but I've been up all night last night. Well, not this tonight I have been, but the previous night, I think I slept for a couple of hours. And then when you feel like I need to be up, it's daytime. I can't just sleep. And so then things happened, and then I just couldn't get to sleep. And so this video is a little longer. Maybe I'll write this as a chit chat / why I think I need to change my name. So anyways, it's just been one of those days, and I was meaning to go to bed early, but then a friend wanted to do a live, so I said, sure, I'll come and join you. So I went and joined the live, Daniel's live, and Lisa made an appearance too. Well, we both did. And then I was watching a few things after, and then I'm like, I need to get this video out because I can't keep it a secret anymore. You don't know how much when you go out and do a live that you want to be like look what I did, look what I did. And it's like, no, Cindy, you want to make a video, a proper video, because I want to do, give credit to who I found it and who the pattern came from, and the channel that I'm learning lots of tips and bits about, bits and bobs about knitting. And yeah, do I like holding just one hook? Yes. I like the one hold hook, because I give you credit. I hands down give credit to those who knit and knit fast, because I've watched some of the knitting videos out there, and they're just like whip, 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 knit, knit, like moving those needles, and I'm thinking, whoa, slow down, slow down. So, and it's always near the edge. It's like the thrill of the edge, you know. Will I get this stitch onto the other hook or other needle without it slipping? And I got to figure out how to make another. That's what I should do. Is what I need to learn is how to make. I just got to learn the tricks on what to do. I did find a video on if the yarn was here already, how do I reverse it to go back? And I tried to do that, but I couldn't figure it out, which hole to put it in. And yeah, so anyways, I would not recommend these hooks for the time being. However, I didn't mind having to not worry about it falling off the other side. So I enjoyed that. It just kept on sliding down, sliding down, sliding down. So that was one less thing I didn't have to worry about, you know. But I know needles are long, so I don't know. Maybe I'll go into a thrift store, and I know they have tons of needles there, so maybe I'll pick up some knitting needles and give it another try. But yeah, thank you for staying and listening to me ramble and bamble and just brag about my knitting project. And I think what I want to do is actually honor the 37 stitches. And will I use the same hooks? I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'll try the different hooks. And my second one, I think I'm going to give it to my friend who mentioned that she still has the pot holder that I gave her. So, and that was a couple of years now, well over 3, 4, 5 years ago. Well, no, 3, 4, couldn't be 5. I've only done 2019 crochet, so whatever I crocheted for her, I think I might, I don't know, would this be too thin? Maybe I'll look for dish pot holders and see if I can knit a pot holder or something like that. We'll see. Anyways, sorry for this long drowned up. Maybe you got a project done while you were listening to me. I shouldn't apologize. I think I'm just tired, and so the bad habits are kicking in. Look at my little shadow over there. At least I don't have a black wall or a white wall of nothing you can stare at and figure out what that shadow is. I think it's just one of my bottles up there, but yeah. Give it a try. My hands were uncoordinated the whole time. I'm sure I'm not I'm sure there's a technique to, if you like, honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's because when people are demonstrating, are they, or I need to be a little looser so that I can slip the needle in. That may be my problem, or maybe it's just my hands were tensing up too much that, yeah, I couldn't function. But hey, 2 days, I made this. 2 days, 3 days, I don't know. I think it was a Friday night that I decided to check out. And of course, do you think I could find the cotton? No, I have tons of cotton, but when I need the cotton, I cannot find any cotton. So luckily I found this peeking in a bag. Oh, that's it. This is what I started off with. I started crocheting with these 5 hooks, the hipster cotton. And you can see I kind of raveled it up again. But this is the yarn I used to practice. And then after like half an hour to an hour, I'm like, and I could at least get to like the 4th row. I'm thinking, you know what? Let's try what a regular 4-weight cotton is. And I have other plans for this. So I don't want to, put in all that work just to wreck it. So that's when I'm like, now where's my other cotton? Where's my other cotton? Finally, I did end up finding this color cotton. I don't know what, it was a Mill Lens, but I know it's a Christmassy. It's probably like old-fashioned Christmassy. I'm not sure the colorway, but maybe someone in the chat knows and can answer that question if anybody has it. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. Now, do I have anything else? It just cut me off. So I'm going to combine this with my other video I did. I maxed out at 22 minutes, so I think that's my thing to just end it there. So thank you all who stayed to listen and who could maybe give me knitting tips of channels that they use and what knitting needles. Now, I'm not going to make it as a profession. I'm still crocheting, but it would be neat to know maybe what your tips are on knitting needles and stuff like that, what knitting needles you use if you are a knitter. And I'm finding these are okay. Like, they never snagged or anything for me. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you all. Take care. Enjoy your Wednesday. And hopefully I can upload this on Wednesday and release it. And tomorrow is going to be plus 18. So hopefully I can get off my bee-bum and maybe go out for a car ride and maybe do an outside video. We'll see. I don't know. Alrighty. For those of you who don't know, this is an I love you in sign language. Alright. And this is thank you. And this is, of course, bye. And yeah. Bye all.